So, the ending of my tale I began earlier.
Is this your tale of single-handedly fighting off a pack of trolls, or my favorite, we bedded 4 women on the same night?
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's your loss.
If I wanted to hear a tall tale, I'd read a children's storybook. Get some better story, Pepper.
Did Gullumai give up any information? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers. And the last 2 you set up fell through.
I don't understand it either. They were a sure thing, I swear.
You just better hope this one isn't another waste of my coin.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me.
You did? Thanks. I'll get you the rest of your coin by tomorrow.
Yeah, funny about that. The price was 100 higher than I expected.
Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course.
I want that hammer.
Okay, there you go.
Pull up. Say, have a drink.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Yeah, you need something?
What do you want?
You've caused enough trouble.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes?
Don't start getting
Yes?
mad too soon.
What do you
Maybe
need?
look for work elsewhere.
Hey, I still have a contact in Valenwood that may have some work for us. You're welcome to join me.
I'll keep that in mind.
What's on your mind? If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. If you ever need more practice with the bow, interest you in some marksman training.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Racket Fanatic. Face butcher is more racket for one night.
I'm getting out of here.
Too lazy to walk, eh?
Bandits harass the caravans and everything. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. It's really dead then.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. It's like the ancient legends. Dragonborn.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
Well met, friend. You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. He is the god of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. And any other abominations that prey on mortals? Vampires, werewolves, witches? But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the god of mercy. The Vigil will be watching you.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you? Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. 25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest. Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows. The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much. The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath. I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim. The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best. She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close. If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her. Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath. I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house. If you see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, and a lot of skill. That should do it. After you. Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard. Your death is my triumph! Someone's near. Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia set all of the traps. Must you keep stopping? Who's there? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. There's 2 more of them ahead. What was that? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. Challenge. Bone chimes. Clever. Wake the Draugr, I bet. You've just written your own epitaph. So ends the lesson. Tension here. This place smells of death. What was that? Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spike. Carlia reset all the traps. Your feeble attempt to hide.
What do you need?
What the?
You're not supposed to be here. That's close enough. You're as good as dead.
You mean nothing!
You need to leave.
Last warning. Well now, what have we here? A lost little lamb? Well then, you won't be leaving here alive.
Never should have come here.
So ends the lesson.
I can take you to any... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather. What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already.
Let me guess.
Told Ygritte of your concerns.
Someone stole
Look
your
after you all.
sweet rose.
Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Yes, what is it
No
now?
use. Let's get back to it then.
Keep your
Morthal
eyes
used to be a
open,
quiet
mouth
place,
shut.
but then the world used to make sense.
Is the line for my next performance starting already? Come on, don't...
We need to talk. Look, something is happening here. I'm not sure entirely what that something is, but... well, we need to find out. If the Night Mother really did give you an order to talk to a contact, we'd be mad to ignore it. And I think we'd both agree Cicero's brought quite enough madness to this sanctuary. So go. Go to Vollenrude. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast. Talk to this Armand Motier, and let's see where all this leads, hmm?
Let me guess.
Brother?
Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites.
Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All that singing and mirth. Your payment, as per the usual. No sarcasm this time. You faced a vampire and lived to tell the tale. Well done. And if you contracted sanguinare vampiris, be sure to get that taken care of. else you'll end up like our own Babette. Unless, of course, that was your goal all along. Here's your payment. Good luck. And try not to get yourself killed.
Does death not come to us all? Is it not a certainty? I am therefore honored to be Doom's herald, to play some part in a being's inevitable end.
I heard about what happened.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract.
By Sithis, you slew everyone. Well, except for that one you kept alive to serve as witness. Does your wickedness or your skill know no bounds?
It's all thanks to a special technique.
Impressive.